Hey everybody, and welcome to Leap Year Barbecue. Today we are going to be making some food for a big party we're throwing tomorrow. It's not a paid catering gig or anything like that, it's just a party at our house. So I am cooking up some beef sliders that I'm going to make out of pulled beef. This is just a chuck roast from my local Aldi. I actually have two of them that I'm going to cook up. We have about 30 people coming. Plus children. So we're going to be making quite a bit of this, and then I'm going to throw on some baked beans. I'm going to kind of do those at the same time. So first things first, we're going to season these up. We're going to get them on the smoker with the beans, and I'm going to kind of show you here how I'm doing that to save space, because all I have is a little backyard smoker I got from Academy. So let's get started. Okay guys, future Kevin here, coming to you from my editing spot. I was looking at this video and realized I was talking about the beans. I had the beans all set out. Then later on, as I was thinking about it, decided I'm gonna just make the beans into a separate video. So I'll have a couple shots on here, probably where I show where the beans are and where I put the chicken. But I'm gonna kind of pull that out of the video so that I can focus on the pulled beef portion of it, because I have some good ideas for some really good beans. I have a recipe that I show in my catering video, which I'll show you guys, but I also have some pretty interesting ones for, sweet heat style and a couple other things that I kind of want to dedicate an entire video to. I decided after the fact. So that's why I was kind of talking beans there for a second, and then never really did anything to it. I didn't want that to be kind of shocking. So I thought I'd get on and let you guys know that. All right, glove up. And I already have wood burning down into coals in there. I have another video on how to make a good coal bed, a good, consistent, lasting coal bed. I'll link in here at some point. And I'll kind of show you that a little bit more later, potentially, but I went ahead and did all that. So that way we're ready to go ahead and start cooking. This pretty much just requires you to take it out, plop it down, get to seasoning. Every now and again you'll have one where you maybe need to take off just a little bit of extra fat or something like that. But for the most part, these are literally just like this. Easy. And I'll kind of show you here what it looks like. This one's about 2.8 pounds. It's on the bigger side. I've seen them around 3 pounds, a little over 3 pounds, but that seems to be pretty average. But see, you have pieces kind of sliding off, you have cuts in it. It's not going to matter. We're going to get this thing to tender and we're going to pull it. So all I'm doing is coarse ground pepper. I know it's in a meat church bottle. That's just a bottle I had, but it's just pepper. And I actually like the tops on these. I think the whole size is kind of nice. So easy pass. We're going to kind of hit pepper a little heavy, almost like a brisket. And then for the sides, we're going to make sure we get those. Remember, this is getting pulled, so we can absolutely do a finishing dust on it later. This is seasoned salt. Kind of did that like barbecue style. I got that same one he does, the REO seasonal. Again, it's in a different bottle, but it's seasoned salt. So just pepper and seasoned salt. Same thing. And that's it. Easy peasy. Now we'll do the backside. Exact same way. And that is it. That is it. Again, since it's getting pulled, there's no real presentation side or non-presentation side, technically, or top or bottom. It's all literally just going to get pulled and put onto sliders. And I'll show you that process actually tomorrow, because I want them to be fresh. This is going to sit in the fridge overnight, going to get heated up. I can show you how I heat them up, how I heat up pretty much every piece of barbecue, so that it tastes just as fresh and juicy as when we first did it. But for now, we are going to just let this sit over here for just a minute. Should be fine. I'm sitting it in the smoker. I don't know if that's coming through on camera. Should be fine in there. When you're seasoning, you'll hear this on a lot of YouTube videos, be as consistent as you can. You're back and forth. I mean, I know that's not always easy, but give it some practice. It does kind of make a difference. Okay. And just like the last one. We'll just let it rest right here for a minute while we get our beans ready. Okay guys, I just temped them and it is time to take out the beef, the chuck roasts. So we're gonna get them into here. I'm gonna see if I can get both of them into here. I'm not sure, we'll see in just a minute. Then we're gonna get them covered up, put back on the smoker, and we're gonna finish them up in there. And we're gonna use a little bit of beef broth to kind of steam it up and get it up to pull apart tender. So let's get those out. Oh, it smells so good. It smells a lot like a brisket. And you'll see videos, and I'll shoot a video soon where you can take this, get it up to, you know, basically cook it exactly like you'd cook a brisket. You'd lay it on the table, you'd slice it up after. You would wrap it pretty similar. You'll wrap it in butcher paper, and you'll treat it pretty much identical, and it comes out so good. I mean, this is amazing. Okay. It'll finish all the same. And I've actually not tried this method before, so we're gonna kind of see how it goes. I've definitely seen it, and I bet it's amazing. I mean, I don't see how it could be bad. So I'm just gonna fill in just enough to kind of coat the bottom. We can always add more later, but I mean, it's probably hard to see on camera, but it's just coating the bottom. So all I'm doing now, cover it up. I'm actually going to take my gloves off because wearing these cotton gloves underneath kind of restricts my mobility here. There we go. Alright, so grab that, put it back on the smoker. Okay guys, we are inside now. A little bit of a rough cut here. I had to go from inside to throw this in the warmer to pulling it now. I had to get my daughter to bed. There's a little bit of a gap in time here, but it's nice and hot because it was in my food warmer, which I highly recommend getting, especially if you do a lot of parties or anything like that. But I definitely wanted to show you me pulling it. You can see all that liquid in there. That's that broth or stock that we put in there. Maybe a little bit too much, I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. We'll either use it or you can always drain some of it. So let's get going. Look at that, just pulling, just real quick before I continue. Look at that. I mean, my hands are just wet. Smells amazing. So while I pull this, I'll kind of let you know. I got it up to about 205 degrees or so before it was starting to feel tender enough. Some sections of it were probing around 207, 208. Perfectly fine. So I am gonna get this pulled up here. Okay guys, wanted to give you a real quick look. I don't know if it's hard to tell on the camera, but it is as juicy as it gets. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. So I will make these into sliders tomorrow. I'll show you that. I will taste one. And if you guys have any ideas for other party foods you want to see me try and cook, I do these types of things a lot. As you know, this and the catering. So please do not hesitate to comment to me. But I am going to get some sleep, and then I will join you guys in what will be a few seconds for you, but a few hours for me, and we'll be hopefully at the party, or at least setting up for the party. Okay guys, everything is in the warmer for the most part at this point, so I wanted to give you a quick look at what I'm doing with this thing. So we have it set to 145 degrees. Wasn't holding anything overnight or anything like that. We're just holding it for maybe 1 or 2 hours, depending on the food. But everything's in there. If you're doing big parties or you're doing really anything, catering, anything like that, you need to get you a warmer. It makes your barbecue that much better, you know, for overnight holds, but it definitely just makes timing things so much easier. You can heat things up a little early, put it all in here, and not really worry about it for a while. But I'm gonna kind of open it up here for you so you can see. I mean, we literally have everything in here, and I got a pretty big one. I got kind of this double wide one. If you're just using this for home use, I don't think you would need that. They have the skinnier ones that are 4 or 5 shelves just like this. That would probably hold, you know, just these little half pans, 4 or 5 of those. And this one's the Vevor one. That one's pretty popular online, I think, probably because of the price, but there's other ones too. I'm not, just to be clear, I'm not affiliated with this brand in any way whatsoever. I've never spoken with them. I just bought one of their products because I saw it on YouTube and I liked it. And so far it's done really well. But you know, we have everything. We have our beans, we have our mac, we have our beef, and we have our 2 chickens up here. So we are going to hold those another hour or so, and then we are going to get everything inside and everything ready to go. And I am really, really excited for this. And I will show you the finished product here in just a few minutes, a few seconds. You know, your time, I keep saying it, it's true. So we'll get that done, but I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of how I do this for these parties. And again, I did something similar for my catering video. But this thing has been a game changer. It has made it so I can entertain all the time. All right, I am going to check on a few things inside, get some stuff cleaned up, and get going. Okay guys, we have about a half hour into the party, so I wanted to show you what I'm about to do with these. These are the sliders we're making. We have the beef over here. I think it's a little off camera. And then we have the, these are the bottoms of the bread I did. It's just Hawaiian bread. And then I'll put the tops on now. But basically all I'm gonna do, take some of this and just sort of spread it throughout. You don't need very much per piece here. Okay guys, and then all I'm gonna do now is spread some cheese on there and get the tops on, and then we're gonna put them in the oven for just a few minutes just to let the cheese melt, and then they are done, and they are going to be delicious. If they taste as good as they smell, they are going to be amazing. All right guys, I'm sure you can hear my daughter in the background screaming, hopefully because she's so excited about these sliders. Look how this came out. You can't tell from the video, but they're crunchy from being in the oven. They are as juicy as it gets, and this cheese is melty and it is pull apart and it is beautiful. So I'm gonna get set up here in just a second. I'm gonna take a bite and let you guys know how we did. All right guys, we have the slider. Let's get into this. Okay. Well, that's even better than I thought. That is really good. That is really good. Oh my goodness. My wife is filming. Do you want to try a bite? You don't have to be on camera. No? She'll have one later, I'm sure. This is really, really good. If you're looking for an easy slider recipe, this is it. And again, the cheese I used was Colby Jack, a mix of Colby Jack and cheddar. This is prime barbecue right here. I think everybody's gonna love it. So I think people are starting to get here. We're gonna let people in. I'm gonna show you the kind of the shot of what we're doing, and then we will get this party started. Okay guys, it is the next day. I think those sliders went over amazingly, and actually this morning, more towards lunch, I made some of those same sliders but with the chicken. Equally as good. Amazing stuff. I think everybody had a really good time, and the beans were a hit. I always say it's interesting, you think you're gonna make this one thing that everybody's just gonna go crazy for, and people really did go crazy for that pulled beef slider, but so many people came up to me to talk about the beans. Everybody wanted to know what was in the beans and how to make the beans, so that was a huge hit. So if you're looking for, you know, a good side that's really not that hard to make, once you put all the ingredients together, you're just slapping that baby in the smoker and just letting it roll for as long as you want. 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, rolling in there for 8 hours as long as you're stirring it. Put that in the fridge, heat it back up the next day, put it in the warmer for a while you wait, and bam, I mean, you have an awesome meal. It's really not surprising to me, because a lot of people haven't had beans and stuff like that. But it also is a little surprising to me, like I said, where people, that's not what you expect people to go gaga over, and everybody was going gaga over those. We made a lot of great food. We had a lot of fun. I didn't get to get any footage, unfortunately, of the party. People came in pretty much all at the same time, and we just started rocking and rolling. People were playing outside. There were kids everywhere. It was amazing. If you include kids, there was probably 45 or 50 people there. And then, adults, it's probably 28 to 30 or so, and then just a bunch of kids. So it was a ton of fun. So I am excited for the next one, where we do another cook, and I am really excited to bring you guys along. Let me know if you liked this. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, if you have any advice, or if you want to chat in the comments. I would love to do that. I think it is about to storm here in just a few minutes, so I'm going to get inside. But I will see you guys really soon for our next adventure. See you guys.